Hey everyone, it's Full Self Driven back again with another video. Today we're on 2024.32.10 Full Self Driving version 12.5.4.1, and we are in the downtown Atlanta area just testing it out. We don't drive around much down here, but we're going to get started off and let's just see what it's like. So right off the bat we're going to have to initiate the accelerator to get it to go. So we've got a couple different turns. Not sure if we have any one ways and not in this. Just put in a couple different random destinations and we're sending it on its way. The roads are not very good around here. There'll be a lot of potholes. I might have to disengage to avoid some. We'll have to see. So we're about to get a green here. We're going to make a left turn and then we'll be making an immediate right. The right lane is blocked with a traffic cone. Not sure, yep, so it's going to have to try to avoid this cone. Not sure if it will just go around it. There's a Cybertruck there, so it looks like it is going around the cone. Just barely missed it. These are the roads and potholes I'm talking about down here. It's crazy. Our city does not take care of the roads. I'm sure other people in big cities can relate. So we'll be going through this light and then we'll be making a right at the next light. We'll go through a few more lights. Should be getting close to our first stop. This isn't actually a lane, so it's good it got out of that. It's getting over again to anticipate its turn in the next half mile. I've noticed on these left one-way turns where you're right up against the curb, the Tesla seems, at least my Hardware 3 version, seems to have issues where it doesn't necessarily want to always make the turn, or it gets trapped because another car comes up to the stoplight and is too far up for it to feel like it can safely maneuver around the turn or go wide enough. So hopefully it avoids this big pothole ditch here on the left. thinking it's not going to, so I might just gonna disengage to go around it a little bit. There was no car though that it had to wait for. You know, if the cars wait before the white line, we're okay, but majority of the time people move up past the line to get visibility, and then my car believes that it, can't make that turn for whatever reason. So actually the car had came up to this stoplight, and this guy was just walking into the road, and instead of stopping and waiting like old versions would have for him to cross, I guess it just realized we were coming to a stop, so it did its thing. But yeah, there was a homeless person trying to cross and going into the middle of the road at our car, and then decided he'd go back to the other side. So this is going to be our first stop. I'm just going to take it off. And it disengaged its blinker. See where this next one is. It's right on the road as well, so we'll have to take that off once we get down there. So we've got about a mile, we'll be making a left. It seems they're all one ways down here, so. Into that lane slightly. It was on the almost dotted line for a few moments right after it went through that intersection. Car actually didn't wait for that guy that wanted to get over that his blinker, went up past him and eased up for him to get behind us and go around. brakes right there. I mean, I have my foot hovering over the accelerator, but I'm not pushing it, so. We're gonna have to make a left right up here. Getting behind the parked cars over in this left lane, which is good. So I'll allow it to make the stop sign up here. This guy's backing up to get this space, and I don't think my car realizes it. So I almost disengaged for him. I'm gonna disengage so this guy doesn't hit me. So that's definitely an instance where it keeps easing up, and this guy's making a left-hand turn, so it should have waited. I mean, dude, like, this is so dangerous. Like, my car was in the intersection and I couldn't go anywhere. Like, wow, that was crazy. Well, it started to pull out because it had enough time, but that guy didn't have his blinker on, so the car decided it would keep moving, and that was really something right there. And it had to take a wide enough turn to make a left in the leftmost lane. It wasn't going to be able to do that without going into the other lane where the Audi was, trying to come up and swerve over at the last minute into the middle lane from the far right lane he was in. I don't know how much of the camera caught that, but I mean, if you're gonna go for it, you need to go for it. You shouldn't ease into the situation and then stop, in the middle of the lane, in the middle of the intersection, where it's even more dangerous than just accelerating and getting out of the way, because we had plenty of time initially before it jerked us and hit the brakes real hard. So make another right here, then another right. It should pull us into here, but I'm not so sure. We'll have to wait and see. I think it's not a busier road, so that guy was walking across as we were making our right, but I guess the car decided we had enough time to get through before he was there. Legally, if they're in the crosswalk, which he wasn't. Stop sign here. Got pedestrians crossing. We're making our right turn in about half a mile or so. Needs to go. It's being very hesitant. I just had to give it a little bit of gas there. I'm not sure why the car didn't want to go. It was maybe something between the stoplight and the stop sign. It didn't know what to read. traffic lights weren't lit up, so it was just a stop. Guy's gonna have to wait for pedestrians crossing the crosswalk. Taking that right turn right up here at the next light. It's not as busy of a road, so there's Max. Well, so right now it's not making a right on red, but these people do have a green light, so I'm gonna wait. We have a green now. There's a curb right here. I don't know if it sees it. It did barely. I mean, it just barely missed it. So we're gonna just erase this destination. I don't want to get it more confused than it needs to be. Then it should reroute us, making a left up here maybe. We'll go back this way, that's fine. No, I wanted to go back this way. I'm gonna go back this way. Is that okay with you? That'd be okay with you. It does get very close to the curbs around here, but that's okay. This curb right here I'm not so sure about, so I'm most likely going to have to disengage. Especially if there's a car coming up and I don't see it being able to do that, so I'm going to... It's possible it would have done it, but I've had my FSD curb my wheels too many times to... Well, 2 times, but too many, we'll say that. I've also had the Uber turbines curved from, potholes and what, just on the highway just driving, so the design of them is really, really crummy. To be a daily driver, that's for sure. So we'll be making a left here on Spring. Just missed the light, so we'll have to wait. That's a one-way, so I guess Spring is up here. We'll be making a left on. I should have known that. Don't know why you're blowing the horn at me. You're in my lane. We all had plenty of room to squeeze. It's clear now to make its turn. We're making a right up here. So we'll probably get over, especially since these lanes are closed on the left. Make the right on 5th, which is not this light, the next light up there. That was a nice one. Making this right turn, we're right around the Georgia Tech campus. And I think it might have us slide back on the highway and head back over towards where we started our video. I'll do the neighborhoods in Atlanta too eventually, but I wanted to get the main downtown streets. So it waited for that parked car that was there, went around that, made its right turn. It's going to come down here and make a left. We'll basically be at our destination. This car's got its flashers on, so it needs to go around it. Not have to disengage. So this is like the real campus. So we've got a green, making the left. I don't want to go here. So I'm going to avoid that. Don't want to pull into whatever that is. My last one's going to be over here. I think it's going to take us... Yeah, that's fine too. We'll wait. Pedestrian motion for us to go. There's definitely a lot more pedestrians around here. A lot of people not using the sidewalks or crosswalks, which is definitely good for our videos. At least it shows what happens in the real world. So we're clear on the left. We've got cars coming from the right. Not sure what they're waiting on, but they're waiting on us. I don't know. I think they must have a stop sign as well. My car didn't realize it was a four-way stop, but it looked like at least they had to stop or slow down, or they were just being nice and let us go. noticed it's not as scared with pedestrians anymore. It kind of takes initiative, whereas before it would have either stopped in that crosswalk or stopped right before it, because the first guy was crossing through and the second guy's crossing through behind us, and it just handled it very well for, all things considered. No turn on red here. I'm not sure if it can read that, but I might disengage if it tries to make a right. Okay, so we're okay. We got a green. We're making this right. So yeah, we're just gonna head down, make this left fork and then right hand turn, and we'll be ending the video shortly. We got the Varsity right here. If you're from Atlanta, you know the Varsity. Well, look at that Tesla right there. It's got pink door handles and pink wheels. Hey, babe? You like that Tesla?
No.
That's pretty funny. I don't know what they're doing, but apparently they look, that's your style. It's your style. They got the pink badge in the front, pink tee on
It's
the...
not pink.
Huh?
It's not pink.
No, it's not pink. So we've got a police up here, right where it needs to make its turn. Is it going to realize that it needs to get over? So we'll have to get over for it. I'm not sure if it would have just sat behind him or not, but I didn't want to worry him. He was staring at us. So we engaged our blinker, made the left fork, gets over to the right. It's going to have to make a right on Peachtree, not here. This is a one-way, but at the next street, I believe. Maybe not the next, but... I'm not sure why it won't just take us down here. Maybe just the way it is. But, that's fine. So we're still waiting on the, green to turn red so we can get a green over here. We've got some people now at the crosswalk. So it looks like it switched for them. It didn't want to switch for our car, but it's got a bump in the road here. This is a right turn only, but it's going to go straight through it, I guess. Up here, I'm not really sure. It says no U-turn, but we can make a right turn, I believe, onto Peachtree. So yes, we'll be getting over. Got to get over one more lane. Perfect. It could make a right on red here. It looks like it might. I didn't have to push the accelerator. It's easy enough on its own. Waiting to get visibility. It's got one more car and then it should be good to go after this GTI. Oh, they got a red light, so we're good. Thought if we took it over here, it would be able to pull over down this street, kind of pull off to this side of the road. You know, as if we got to our destination. What's that guy dressed up as? You see him?
No, like again, I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't know if the camera caught it or not either. There's a guy on the left-hand side over there all dressed up. I don't think there's anything going on this weekend, so he's probably just hanging out. But yeah, it seems like it did very well. That's the Atlanta downtown area. First time we've been down here and really experienced full self-driving, and it did fairly well. We're gonna have to push the accelerator to keep it going. If you enjoy our content, you know, please subscribe to our channel. Smash that thumbs up, like button. It really helps the algorithm. Doesn't really know where to go at this point. It's a one-way and it's making a right-hand turn on a one-way, so we'll end the video on that one. Not really sure how. Maybe it's trying to find a parking space, but we're actually driving down a one-way right now. As you can see right here, one way, and the car is for some reason driving down this. So we are just going to turn around before we run into something down here that we don't want to. But thanks again for everyone that tuned in this far. If you enjoy our content, we do appreciate everyone that's subscribed thus far. Comment down below, let us know what you want to see next, what you want to see more of. Any comments about this drive? Thanks again for watching. Until next time.